Alright, so now I'm going to move forward and show you guys how to fight the Phoenix boss. So what I have right now up on this wiki is pretty much the three main things that you need to worry about when you're fighting the Phoenix. And that right there, when it comes to the Phoenix boss, the main thing that I worry about is this burning pupil spell right here. So the Phoenix can pretty much use this burning pupil spell, which is just like a straight laser that just does crazy damage over time to your cultivator, and it never goes away unless you use a rain miracle on the Phoenix. So usually with the burning pupil spell, that spell will trigger once you destroy one body part from the Phoenix. So the Phoenix will get mad at whatever cultivator destroyed the body part and then use this burning pupil spell, which is an infinitely lasting damage over time unless you use the rain miracle to dispel it. But then if you already used rain, then you have to do chain of cloud dispelling, then rain. So what I like to do is, instead of destroying one body part with the Phoenix, I like to get all of the body parts low, and then I'll destroy them all at once, because once you kill the Phoenix, that's when the spell will stop. So I'll pretty much just kill it before it kills me. And then besides that, the Phoenix also has a secret body part that will unlock once you meet a certain condition, and to get that condition, it needs to get 100 stacks of this thing called Firekeeper. So as you can see on the wiki, it says when this reaches 100, the Phoenix will cast its infernal form and become more powerful. So once you get the infernal form, it will unlock the extra body part that you will need to collect if you want to collect all of the parts from the Phoenix. But then once it has the infernal form and it unlocks that extra body part, then you're pretty much just good to kill it. And I believe that the extra body part is called, let's see, I'm too lazy to read this right now, honestly. The Phoenix reveals its wing body parts entering infernal form. Okay, so this right here, the sun crystal body part, once it enters infernal form, you want to get that sun crystal to show up. So again, let's go into mod. And then the Phoenix also does like a lot of things like heat up different tiles around your sec, but there's really not too much that you can do about it. Honestly, if you're at the point where you're trying to fight the Phoenix, I would assume that you fought the Flood Dragon first, and all of these bosses have roughly around the same power, but the Torch Dragon is like more annoying. So once you can kill the Flood Dragon, you should be good to pretty much kill the Phoenix, assuming that you just know how to stop that annoying laser, which I pretty much just told you. So again, my cultivators are pretty much stronger because I've already beat the dragon, so I don't really need to move forward with learning the spell to dispel the rain for the Phoenix. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the fight and pretty much wait until it gets to its infernal form by having 100 stacks. So the Phoenix fight is starting, and I need to find the Phoenix. Where are you? Okay, I'll just use target and focus. So as you can see, right now we only have the crown feather and the tail feather, and they have 10 stacks of power of fire spirit. So pretty much just waiting, I guess, at this point. And now we're at 21 stacks. We just want to wait until it gets to 100 stacks and hope that the Phoenix doesn't attack one of my really strong cultivators that would just like one-shot them. So as you can see, the Phoenix does set different buildings on fire and things like that. So it's starting like fires and things. It's burning my crops and stuff. Like, look at it. Oh wow, why are you attacking my outer disciple? So one thing about bosses is that they will target your outer disciples if they're not distracted. So you do need to have like a disciple on them just so that they can stop that. So let me actually send out this fodder body cultivator that I have right now just to like bother the Phoenix so that it's not bullying my outers. Oh, that body cultivator was definitely fodder. It was not ready for that. Okay. So I'll just move forward with attacking it with my 7 slaughtering disciple, since I'm just waiting for it to get those stacks. And hopefully the 7 slaughtering disciple doesn't kill it super quickly. So now the Phoenix is using this laser on it. But if I were to destroy the body part, then this laser right here would never go away. So that's when things get super annoying. But I think right now I'm good. And we're doing some damage to the Phoenix, but it doesn't look like we're doing too much damage. And they're currently at 62 stacks. Now they're at 73. So I think by the time these body parts are destroyed, they will have 100 stacks and reveal the crystal feather, sun crystal body part. Sorry, it's not called a crystal feather, it's called a sun crystal. Again, just want to get a little bit close to it. And I'm pretty much just waiting until it gets to its final form to use my formation. And this fight, like if you are just starting out, or like you're just at a power where you're barely able to kill the dragon, then you just want to do this as a formation in totality. So they just activated their infernal form, so now I can fully collect all of the materials from it. So I'm actually just going to go forward with my strongest disciple and start my fight. My stability is low because my cultivator doesn't have a high formation size limit or tolerance for this many cultivators. However, I don't really care about it because I can kill this boss before the stability kills me. As you can see, I'm just doing massive damage. And the order doesn't really matter on the Phoenix. There's nothing that disappears. So as you can see, now they also activated the Sun Crystal and got the Solar Eye. I believe that's because I destroyed some body parts, but I'm actually not sure on why the Solar Eye just appeared just now. So let me see. Let's check the wiki. Solar Eye. Solar Eye. Okay. I think something's wrong with my control F. Let's try this. I really don't know. Sun Crystal. But yeah, I mean, as you guys just saw, the Phoenix just summoned the Solar Eye. I don't know why, but I think it's because it activated the Sun Crystal. So maybe once it uses the... Or maybe that was... Yeah, actually that probably was already just spawned on... Yeah, so the Solar Eye probably was spawned once it entered Inferno form. But I think that the font just changed, so it kind of like confused me and made me think it was a different one. Anyways, yeah. So that probably was there before then. Someone play the replay and tell me if that was there before then. But yeah, you just want to get all of his body parts. Just make sure that you don't destroy the Phoenix like too quickly. And then you can just kill it, and then do the same thing as with Flood Dragon. And let's see. I actually want to use mod to revive this body cultivator because I do want to use it for the other boss. So let me first go here and then revive them. So let's try to revive and heal. Alright, so now body cultivator 1 is back to life. Anyways, once you kill the Phoenix, it becomes this Phoenix egg, right? And sorry, you didn't kill it, you actually knocked it out. So now that it's knocked out, it's in this Phoenix egg form. And then if you don't kill it in a certain amount of time, then it's actually going to be revived and you have to fight the Phoenix over again. Which makes sense because it's a Phoenix, right? An infinitely reviving animal or mystical creature. So then you want to actually suck out the chi from the Phoenix to destroy the egg. Oh, my volume was down a little bit. Let me check one thing real quick. Alright, so now Alright, so now Alright, I had my mic muted, so I just had to double check that the volume was still at an appropriate level. But I mean, the Phoenix fight isn't really too much to explain, so if I need to redo it, then I'll redo it. So sorry about my volume being low, if it was just really low. But anyways, once you've had the Phoenix egg, revealed, then you want to absorb the chi from it, and you can do that by learning a manual called One with Mountain, and it should be this one right here. So One with Mountain allows the cultivator to absorb the chi out of objects or buildings or anything that has chi, basically, and this is what you want to use to kill the Phoenix egg and make sure that it doesn't come back again. So I'm going to move forward and learn One with Mountain on this cultivator. And then like this could actually be used to regenerate chi as well. So for example, like this wall doesn't have any chi, but I'm pretty sure there's some other things. So right here, this wall right here has 4,000 chi, so you could actually use this to like absorb different items, but it is in no way like a great way to recover chi. And I remember my panacea pills, they actually had like 20,000 chi on them. Yeah, so this has like 22,000 chi, and this just can be absorbed, but it doesn't give the cultivator chi or anything like that. It's really just for the purposes of this. So this Phoenix egg has 412,000 chi, so I'm going to use One with Mountain on it with my tiger, and we're going to absorb all of his chi, and it's slowly dying or quickly dying. And now it is a dead Phoenix egg, and now we can dig and get all of the loot from it. So now that that's done, I got the Phoenix Iron Bone and all of these other good stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much how you kill the Phoenix and get everything from it. And then obviously there's this Phoenix egg that you can use to like raise pets, but that's pretty simple. You just have to make a cultivation room for these eggs so that you can actually get a Phoenix pet or dragon pet or whatever. But I'm just too lazy to do that, and I'm satisfied with Hadron. All of the pets are pretty much very similar in power, so it's kind of like just a lot of extra effort to raise one, especially when you're already like really strong. So yeah, that was the Phoenix fight, and now I'm gonna do another intermission and then move forward with explaining how to fight the final boss, which is the Torch Dragon.